Hey guys, welcome back. My name is Matt, and today we're taking a look at Android 13. So I know it's pretty crazy that Android 13 is already upon us. Many of you guys will be rocking still Android 11, and I actually heard about a guy the other day rocking Android 8. So good for him. But today we're taking a look at some of the top features that I've found in Android 13. So actually looking at the home screen, you probably wouldn't even notice a difference, quite honestly. It's very similar in terms of the UI and in terms of how everything kind of works. It hasn't really changed much in that department. However, there are some very small things that do make a difference inside Android 13. So first of all, pulling down the notification panel, we can see there's actually more color choices for material use. So in the theming options, you will actually get a bigger variety of colors, which is always a nice thing. So I actually have this really nice kind of sky blue color that I couldn't get before I updated. And then beneath that, we have this media toggle. So whenever you're listening to music, it's gonna pop up here. But the only difference in Android 13 is when you're actually playing music, you're gonna go ahead and get this kind of squiggly effect. So instead of just a straight bar, you're getting kind of this wavy pattern. It's a small change and it does feel very googly and very pixely. So I can say it's appreciated, but I really wouldn't bring it to the YouTube app. It kind of looks a bit funky. Another change is that on the lock screen, you can now access the home control section without any passwords, so it's much quicker to go ahead and control all your home devices like your lights or your TVs or whatever it is. It's much quicker, and it kind of removes an extra step. A really cool feature is you can now go ahead and force close applications directly from the notification panel. So if you pull down twice, at the bottom here you can see 2 active apps, and if we click on that, we can go ahead and actually force close the application. So it just makes it a lot easier to go ahead and do that. Now in the notification panel, there is a couple of new toggles up here. One of them is the QR code one. So because of COVID, you might need to scan a lot of QR codes for menus or checking into places. And so it just makes it that little bit easier having a toggle so you can quickly go ahead and scan those QR codes. Something really interesting is there's actually more flexibility for developers to make third-party toggles. I already see a few when I jump into the menu. There's actually a couple of wallpaper changers, which is kind of nice. And there's also a screen capture one and a live transcribe one. So yeah, I'd love to see more third-party toggles. Something really strange is Google actually went ahead and changed the name of Do Not Disturb into priority mode, but then they did another update and then they removed it. So it's actually gone back now to Do Not Disturb, which is what I have right here. Maybe there might be some confusion out there. I don't really know. And there's also a focus mode, which I still find confusing. So having the focus mode, priority mode, I feel like it's going to be very easy to get confused, and maybe that's why they switched back to Do Not Disturb. I don't really know. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section. Also, when you pull down twice the notification panel at the bottom here, you now have easier access to the power toggle, as well as switching between profiles. So it's just a little bit easier than reaching up where it was before. And there's a new menu as well for switching profiles. I believe you can go ahead and assign new avatars and new colored little icon things, but realistically, they're not big changes. So, I mean, it doesn't really affect my life too much. There's also some changes to do with the clipboard. So when you go ahead and actually copy something, it's now going to pop up in the bottom in this kind of bubble, and you can go ahead and edit it really easily. So if you copy something and you want to quickly change it before it saves to your clipboard, you can go ahead and do that. You can also quickly open up links as well. So yeah, it's just a nice little bubble animation. In the settings, jumping into sound and vibration, we can actually go ahead and control just the vibration for the alarm. So it just gives you that little bit more control. So yeah, if you don't want any vibrations, or you do, you can go ahead and customize it now in the settings. Oh, and if you guys really don't like that huge ass clock that's on the lock screen, you can now go ahead and toggle it off inside the settings, inside the lock screen menu. So double line clock, we can turn it off or on. Boom. And now for today's sponsor, Epidemic Sounds. Epidemic Sounds is something I truly believe in. As a content creator, it's so difficult to find good music and sound effects when you're creating your videos, because people always say sound is half the picture, and it truly is. If you don't have good audio or interesting music, it's really going to let down your cinematic footage. And so if you want that really nice audio without any copyright strikes or without any hassle or obtaining licenses, you can sign up for Epidemic Sounds. You guys can use my referral link in the description, and that will actually give you 30 days free trial. But once you've created your account, you can go ahead and link up all your social media accounts like your Instagram, your Twitter, your Facebook, as well as of course your YouTube. And whenever you use Epidemic Sounds, it's going to go ahead and automatically bypass you. It's not going to copyright strike you, and you're not going to get in trouble. So it's an absolute dream for creators. It's helped me countless times, and thank you, Epidemic. It truly is a pleasure to be an ambassador for you. But anyway, back to the video. That's pretty much the overall visual changes. There's really not a lot going on. It's a very similar experience to Android 12, but there are some behind the scenes changes like Bluetooth Low Energy, which is actually pretty cool. Bluetooth Low Energy support basically allows for better battery life with your Bluetooth always on. A lot of people, they have smart devices, they connect to their car, they need Bluetooth on all the time because they have a lot of smart devices connecting to their phone, and they just can't turn it off. I honestly really have this problem, so I'm looking forward to the Bluetooth Low Energy support. I do believe new hardware might be needed for some devices, and especially if you're wanting to make use of that higher quality audio transfer, you will definitely need a new pair of headphones. But I've seen some leaks online which are kind of a little bit more exciting and visual, including the 3D parallax wallpapers Google are apparently working on. So basically it will convert any photo you have in your gallery app into a 3D parallaxed photo, which can be layered. So when you tilt your phone, the person or the foreground is going to actually shift differently to the background. It sounds kind of cool, honestly, but it's not confirmed yet. Another new feature which honestly sounds super innovative and kind of interesting, sounds very googly, is the tap to transfer feature. So basically when you're walking around your house, if you get near a smart device, it's going to pop up with a little button to transfer your content from your phone to that device. So if you walk near your TV, it's going to pop up with a button, you can click it, you can transfer the video or the music you're listening to that TV. The same goes for your Google Home speakers. That honestly sounds really cool. So just from walking around, it's going to pop up, and yeah, it sounds like the future, doesn't it? When you hold up like a piece of glass, you kind of swipe the content onto the bigger display. I feel like that's what we're getting to, so that's kind of cool, you know, if it works. And beyond that, there is HDR support coming for video to camera to API. But yeah, I'll let you guys know if there's any new features other than what I've mentioned today. I will be doing a follow-up video because I'm going to be updating my Pixel. If you want to stay updated with the videos on this channel, definitely do hit subscribe down below. I really appreciate you guys watching this video, and thank you for listening to today's sponsor. Peace.